So I got a little tale here. It's a Florida tale. Back in like the late 1800s, a man named James Washington Wright came to Deland, and he only had, I think he was like 15 at the time, and he only had $1.50 in his pocket, but he worked, and he worked really hard, and he worked for 75 cents a day, and then eventually it became $1 a day, and he stored it away, and he stowed it away, and he stowed it away, and he saved every single dollar, saved every single bit of change. And then he was able to buy land, he was able to buy property, he was able to buy buildings. And one of the most important buildings is right directly behind me. Right here is the Wright building. Now this building used to be a black-owned grocery store, and it was owned by James Washington Wright and his wife Ethel. Now it's changed over some time, but this building still stands, and it is still the Wright building. It's cool to see that even then there was some amazing work ethic by black men and women who really wanted to survive out here in Florida. And there's a lot of interesting history, and that building is historic because of that very reason alone. As early as the 1800s, an African American bought his own grocery store. Also, my nighttime excursion brought me to Painter's Pond Park. Now the reason why I'm here at Painter's Pond Park is because of this, is that early African Americans came here and lived in Deland, and when they lived in Deland, they kind of stayed in like this area all around me, encircling the park. What this park actually became, and it became known as, is Africa, because that's what they renamed it, and that's what they felt that this was the community. So African Americans, they named it Africa. The cool thing about Painter's Park, and I think I probably said this in a video, and it was dark, so it's kind of hard to really explain exactly what Painter's Park is that when all the African American communities came together, they all lived around Painter's Park. Or they called it Africa because it was kind of a area where all the African Americans stayed. And this is in the 1800s, so they didn't really think of anything like wrong with it. But it's really cool to see that little piece of history, and you can see that there's like murals. I know this is probably a short video, but I certainly just wanted to drop in and show you guys some quick things around Florida for Black History Month. Now, those are really cool spots, but there'll be more. I'll be doing more as we go along. And I gotta run across the street because this guy is speeding. But thanks for watching. This again is Black History in Florida. Little less known places. I really do appreciate doing this series, and again, it's just kind of going into the little off the beaten path places, and we'll talk more about stuff for Black History. But thanks for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Smash that subscribe button, baby. I'm not sick of Black History. I'm not. We can't be. We're still in February. I'm out. Make the ground shake.